Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're looking at some of the creepiest things caught on live TV. It is literally 10 PM right now, so I don't know why I'm watching this at night. I'm gonna freak myself out.
The Haunted Dolly. Here's one that'll rock the boat. On ITV's This Morning, a couple were being interviewed about alleged strange activity surrounding a China doll they'd gotten from a thrift store.
Okay, so I think I've seen this before. If I am correct, this doll literally moves like during the live interview. This is why I don't like dolls. I can find teddies, but dolls absolutely not.
You almost look like Debbie, you don't want to even look at the doll.
No, I don't.
Are you a bit scared?
I don't even want to touch it.
Really?
Yeah.
This included scratches on the husband and sporadic fire alarm bursts.
So apparently this doll is like haunted or something like that. I mean, that is freaky. It kind of makes you think, like, how did it actually happen? Is it got like an evil demon inside of it? Or is it just like a trapped sad soul?
Whilst the hosts were rightly skeptical, viewers were more convinced. They observed the doll start to rock in its chair during the interview, seemingly of its own volition.
Literally watch, like, they noticed this. It's so weird. Obviously it's like a normal rocking chair, but like it literally starts to rock. It's as if there's like an invisible person sat in the chair rocking it.
Look, that chair's beginning
Chair's
to rock.
rocking.
Look at that.
Who's doing that? Stop it. Who's doing that?
Eamon and Ruth are literally sat like, oh my god, who's doing that? Like, is someone in the studio, like a producer doing that? But nah, like, that literally happened live on television. Could it be fake? Possibly, but like, I don't believe it's fake.
The doll was on the show again just a few weeks later, but this time with a new owner.
The lady who bought the doll in here originally, who bought it, she said her husband was scratched on his arms and legs.
Yeah, she did, didn't she?
So do you believe that this doll has done that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, wait, so the last owner was given away and she took it off. Did she know it was haunted? Why would you do that? I'm telling you, these people are literally putting themselves in like the way of danger. But to be fair, I look, you want to do that. Like, imagine like being able to speak to like a spirit or like a doll. If I die, can I like put my blood in the doll and like stay alive? I would absolutely love to like haunt people.
Because I've been scratched over the past week or 8 days that I've had the doll
Where?
on my arm.
It's no surprise the toy changed hands so quickly. We've all seen enough movies to know that keeping possessed dolls around is a big no-no.
Exactly, but like it kind of makes you think, is it just like a coincidence or is the doll actually doing it? Sometimes if I like lie on my arm, it looks like I've got a scratch, or sometimes I will like wake up with like a weird mark on my body. It could be just for me like rolling over in bed or like walking into something, or maybe there's like something evil in my room.
The disappearing airport lady. Luggage goes missing all the time at terminals, but human beings, not so much.
Yeah, so if you basically seen that, the woman completely disappeared. I don't know how this was done. I don't know if it's real. Apparently it is, but like the woman literally just disappeared. Imagine this is literally you. Like, imagine this woman's actually alive and she's like, oh my god, what happened? She must have just walked in like a really weird movement and they somehow like synced out of the way. I don't know if that's possible.
Yet that's what appeared to happen during an interview for Danish network's TV2's Sports Center. At an airport baggage claim just behind the gentleman on camera, a blonde woman seemed to vanish into thin air as another traveler passed in front of her.
They could literally get the CCTV up, couldn't they? Oh my god, imagine they do and she literally disappears. It makes you think, is it a weird coincidence or is it like an actual thing? Was she actually a human or was she like an alien or like even real at one point?
Freaky stuff for viewers who saw it live, but a logical explanation does exist. The ghost lady was identified as Danish handball player Trina Jensen.
Okay, so she is an actual person. It looks like she is alive. I was saying a wee bit ago that like it could have been like the way they synchronized out of it. Like it was a really weird coincidence, which I think it was because I found out who she was in the end.
Under close analysis, she can be assumed to have walked in tandem with the passing woman, creating an optical illusion.
Yeah, it was basically just massive optical illusion. I mean, it was one that literally shocked everyone. Imagine if they never found her. I mean, it could have happened to somebody else, but like, thank God she's alive.
Talk show possession. There's certainly more to this girl than meets the eye.
Oh my god, are they doing like a live exorcism? I don't know about these things because there's TikTok lives that always pop up on my For You page. Basically people who are like possessed getting like saved by like Christ. I don't know if I'm gonna believe this one.
On a talk show in 2016, Taiwanese model Tipawan Cha Fu Puang made an appearance and claimed to have been possessed by an evil bloodthirsty ghost while holidaying. This entity, known as Pop, was said to hunger for animal blood and human flesh.
But is she actually possessed or is this just acting? Like, you don't know, this could be acting. If it is acting, she's doing a very good job. Like, she does look possessed. I mean, could I act possessed? I probably could.
The confused hosts then watched as Sha Fu Puang began to exhibit strange behavior, muttering to herself and screaming.
Who is that man? Like, is the man making it worse or making it better? Or is he trying to save her? I low-key do want to get an exorcism done. I know it sounds bad, but like, I want a demon to go into me and then like suck down to me. Maybe I'll write a book or an autobiography about it.
Most viewers were disturbed by her behavior, but not so much sold on it. Many called it suspiciously convenient that Pop took hold on live television. Regardless, it hardly made for comfortable viewing.
I mean, yeah, that is true. Like, you don't know. It could be real or it could be fake. That's the thing I hate about these things. Like, obviously, like, you see them, like, you don't know if it could be real. Like, the doll, it could just be, like, an illusion or, like, fake. Like, she could be acting or maybe she is possessed.
Alien lights over Milwaukee. It was only a matter of time until aliens came up. During a live Fox 6 news broadcast, a group of mysterious lights were seen floating above the Milwaukee night sky.
I'm gonna seem like a pick-me boy, but I think I've actually witnessed a UFO before. I don't know if it was a UFO or, like, a plane, but I genuinely do believe it was a UFO. I believe in aliens. Like, I genuinely do believe there are UFOs out there. It's just, like, I feel like if you've never seen one, then you'll obviously, like, not believe it, but I genuinely do believe I seen one. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I can barely remember it, but then I also can. I just remember looking up and I seen something zoom in across the sky really quickly. It could have been, like, a flashing star. Is that what it's called? It could have been, like, a shooting star, or it could have been a UFO.
The news team was understandably alarmed and quickly began to speculate as to the cause, with explanations ranging from fireworks to shooting stars and finally, aliens.
I mean, I don't know what it is. It looks like it could be UFOs, but it could be something else. Could it be drones? Could it just be like lasers? Did I have like an explanation for it?
It's a strange sight at first glance, certainly enough to cause some confusion and maybe even a little concern. But it only took about a half an hour to shoot down ET expectations.
Mystery solved. About 30 minutes later, we're sitting in our truck here outside the Milwaukee County Courthouse and we heard them. Birds.
It was birds. Oh, come on. I mean, it didn't look like birds, but then it also could be. I don't know. Like, it's weird. Obviously, they're going to tell us what happened. Imagine thinking you see a UFO and it's literally a bird.
An alternative angle closer to the activity shows it to be nothing more than a flock of seagulls reflecting the bright lights of the city. That's right, close encounters of the bird kind.
Now that the sun's up, you can see no aliens here in Milwaukee.
I mean, we all thought it was UFOs, but it was actually birds. It's quite crazy how something so small like that can be turned into like a big conspiracy theory. People could literally believe that that's proof of aliens. Maybe I did see a shooting star after all.
The Australian Mayday incident. While not technically a live event, these issues with broadcasting happened in real time. During the airing of an episode of the documentary series Mayday, the audio from a previous news broadcast somehow replaced some of the original show's audio. This eerie new soundtrack was a looping soundbite of a Halliburton truck driver reacting to his convoy being ambushed in Iraq.
Oh god, yeah, that ain't good. Like, it literally sounds like they're being ambushed and then you put it over like a plane crash thing. It's gonna sound like the plane's getting shot down. Yeah, that is one mistake you don't want to make.
For 6 freaky minutes, everyone at home watching was subjected to the driver repeating, "Jesus Christ, help us all, Lord," over and over.
Jesus Christ, help us all, Lord. Jesus Christ, help us all, Lord.
Oh wait, maybe it isn't as eerie as what I thought it was. Maybe it's just like a glitch. I was thinking you could hear like the shots and like the screaming, but maybe not. Oh god, that is weird. Like, imagine you're literally watching something on television and it glitches like that. I'm telling you, these TV people need to get their shit together.
The fact that this was coinciding with footage relating to a passenger train crash made a deeply unsettling end result. The creepiest part is nobody knows exactly how it happened. Mayday indeed.
Maybe somebody hacked it, or maybe like somebody like sabotaged it. You don't know. There could be an evil person. Maybe someone in the inside knows what actually happened to like the plane. It could be a sabotager.
The running shadow. So we've gone through aliens. Now how about moving shadows? During the broadcast of a soccer game at the Hernando Siles Stadium in 2014, cameras caught a glimpse of what appeared to be a moving dark figure.
Oh my god, yeah, you did see that. What could that be? It couldn't be a shadow, but like it literally looks like somebody. Like, oh my god, actually watching that kind of like makes you shiver. That does make you feel a wee bit weird.
Although it was running at full speed, people in the crowd didn't seem to notice. What made this incident all the more creepy was the fact that the figure can be seen moving through fans and even a barrier.
Exactly, that isn't like a small glitch. That is like literally somebody running. Like, that genuinely looks like somebody running. Like, it genuinely looks like you can see legs, and that would run quicker than what people can run. How are they gonna explain this one? That's a bit weird.
While some theorize that the figure was in fact a soccer player double exposed on camera, to this day, the cause of this mysterious apparition remains unknown.
We obviously don't know what happens. Maybe it was like a camera glitch, or maybe it was something more evil. Maybe it was a demon that took over that woman's body like a few minutes ago. I guess we'll never know.
The Vrillon hoax. Across the pond in 1977, something even more bizarre occurred. The UK's Southern Television had their evening news interrupted by a 6-minute audio message of apparent extraterrestrial origin. The unsettling, booming voice coming through claimed to represent represent the Ashtar Galactic Command.
Oh my god, right, so this was in like 1970s, so like this would be believable. This was like quite a while ago. How many years ago? 50? Oh my god, that's like a long time ago. So like back then, obviously they didn't have like as good technology as what we have now. They probably believed it was actually aliens. Is this what it was playing? Is that what they were playing? That's really creepy. Oh my god. Do I know something? If I was like a teenager back in the 1970s, I probably would have believed that like the aliens were taking over. I mean, I guess one day aliens might take over. Maybe it'll be in my lifetime, maybe it won't be.
This is the voice of Allah, representative of the Ashtar Galactic Command, speaking to you.
Oh my god, whoa, that's like even weirder. I felt like the last clip was like the thing that happened, but apparently that's it. Okay, yeah, that is like some evil person. Like somebody literally sat down and like read that out. Where is that person now? Like what are they doing?
These aliens offered humanity a peaceful alliance if they renounced their corrupt ways and weapons of war, speaking cultishly of new ages and promises of transcendence.
Okay, I'm assuming it was an anti-war hacker group that done it. I mean, to hack a television is a lot. Like how many people witnessed that? Probably millions.
The channel apologized for the outlandish signal intrusion, chalking it up to a hoax. It would indeed be strange if aliens broadcast a message to just one channel. Those responsible have never come forward.
Okay, so I never found out who done it, and it is because it was aliens. I'm telling you right now, it was the aliens.
Justin from Big Brother 2. Slimeball Justin Sebic was frequently violent and confrontational with other contestants during his tenure on Big Brother, but the act that finally got him kicked off the series went way beyond typical reality show conflicts.
Wait a minute, if I am correct, I think this guy killed somebody in the end, but I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm thinking about the same guy, but if I am correct, this guy maybe killed somebody, or was that someone else? I guess we'll find out.
Justin famously, and quite rightly, got evicted for disturbing behavior involving fellow housemate Krista. After some drinks, the two began kissing and flirting, when Justin suddenly held a kitchen knife up to her throat and asked if she'd be mad if he killed her.
Oh my god, what? Okay, maybe this ain't the guy I was thinking about. Maybe it's done the same thing. This is also on television. I've always wanted to go on the Big Brother. If there's a chance, I definitely will, but I might not if stuff like this happens.
Would you get mad if I killed you?
The drama didn't end there. A year after being kicked out of the house, Justin was arrested and charged with assaulting his girlfriend. To say Krista and the other housemates dodged a bullet is a massive understatement.
I mean, yeah, she did dodge a bullet. Obviously, it was very controlling and abusive. It honestly breaks my heart that people get into relationships like that and they kind of feel trapped. It's terrifying he's acting like that on live television. Imagine what he's doing behind the scenes.
Gary Stolman. The lengths people will go to make themselves heard.
Saw us arriving, he put the gun down and said, I don't want to hurt anybody, and that was it.
In the middle of a 1987 broadcast, Gary Stolman walked onto the KNBC set behind TV reporter David Horowitz and pointed a gun at his back.
Oh my god, what? On live television? I remember seeing a video a while ago where a woman was live and then like somebody went up and shot them. I think it was like an ex-worker. I don't know when it happened, probably like 2017. But like, oh god, that's weird.
Ordering him to read a statement concerning paranoid theories that the CIA cloned Stolman's father. The blindsided presenters were clearly horrified, but Horowitz was able to keep us cool throughout. The statement ended with the admission that the firearm was a BB firing replica, before Stolman calmly placed the toy on the desk, apparently having never intended to harm anyone.
It doesn't matter if his intention wasn't to harm anyone, he still basically done harm because like he freaked them out by holding a gun to their head. Obviously it was like a conspiracy theory nutcase thinking that like somebody cloned his father. I'm sorry, but cloning people does not exist. Like it's not a real thing, but these crazy people believe it is.
The gunman placed the gun on the desk and anchorman John Beard grabbed. Burbank police wrestled the man to the floor. He has been identified as Gary Stolman, and he said he never intended to harm anyone. Indeed, the gun proved a fake.
This incident resulted in Horowitz spearheading a campaign to ban realistic toy firearms.
I mean, obviously he said he didn't intentionally kill anyone or didn't want to, but like you're still holding like a fake gun to somebody's head. Also, this wasn't live television. Why was this literally live? Like surely they should have cut the cameras to like pretend they were live but like not actually broadcast what was going on. And also, where was the security in this building? Like these are meant to be people on the news. Surely they'd have like better security.
The Max Headroom hijack. In 1987, 2 television stations in Chicago were hijacked in perhaps the most surreal act of video piracy ever recorded.
Okay, ew, that was freaky. Imagine something like that popping up on the screen. There's like a man with like an alien mask on or like a weird mask. Yeah, that is something that would keep you up at night.
Both instances featured an unidentified man dressed as obscure TV personality Max Headroom dancing to distorted audio. The second video, significantly longer, saw the man rambling incoherently only in a distorted voice.
That's so creepy. Like, who wants to see that on television? Yet again, somebody done that, so it makes you think, who's that person? That was in 1987. So that was 25 years ago. Oh my god, where is that man now? Is he still alive? Is he an alien?
He's a freaking nerd. I think I'm better than chicks.
Responses to the rubber-grinned menace ranged from bemused to horrified.
Exactly, like some people find it funny, but some people be really creeped out. Imagine you're sat watching TV if your children, they literally say that. Them kids are not going to be sleeping for the next year.
And the perpetrators of this seemingly random act were never identified. The segments lasted no more than a couple of minutes, but have gone down as among the most notorious incidents in television history.
Well, I guess that will be a moment that people will not forget. That is like a story you would definitely tell your kids. Either way, the person who done that is probably either alive or dead. Somebody's taken that to the grave. Like, how did they do that? They literally hacked in. I look-y want to see somebody do something like that nowadays. Like, imagine the amount of chaos that would cause. Anyways, guys, that's some of the creepiest things caught on live TV. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're a person, big red subscribe button. And yes, I'll see you all in the next video.